Well, hello there assassins, welcome back to another Wheelassassin guide. I am back here on my festive tutorial world to teach you guys how to build the Polar Express here in Minecraft. Now if you've yet to check out episode number 1, I absolutely highly recommend doing so, as it will teach you how to build the engine behind me as well as its coal tender just there too. And that'll bring you up to date with the tutorials here, so we can get on to episode 2 today, where we'll be starting to build all of these 5 carriages. Now then, it sounds like a lot of work, doesn't it? It sounds like an absolute hellish job. But do not worry, we have a lovely, lovely block in Minecraft, which is a little bit tricky to sort of navigate, but I'm going to show you how to use it correctly. And yeah, it will save you a lot of time. It is basically a copy and paste tool here in Minecraft, which is awesome. So yeah, we're going to be learning how to use a structure block today, and that'll help us to copy and paste these carriages all the way to the end, where we'll switch up the ending one. For the observation car, of course. So yeah, let's get on with today's tutorial. Let's go for it. Okay then assassins, so before we actually begin with today's episode number 2, we're going to correct a little error I made in episode 1. Well, something I missed really. You see on the back of the coal tender there, it is the actual train number. So we're going to add that on the back as well. So let's move up this mangrove trapdoor into there, and then go around to the actual cab of the train, and just grab yourself the 125, which you can then place underneath this area in the middle just there. Perfect. Alright then assassins, let's get started with our actual carriages. Now before we actually end up copying and pasting one of these carriages to make 5, we obviously need something to start with, a template. We're going to build that now. We've got ourselves an observer, we've got some chains, a crimson trapdoor, some nether brick stairs, some nether brick slabs, some chiseled nether bricks, a warped slab, warped stairs, and some blue terracotta as well. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to start at the back of the coal tender, and obviously we want to anchor this to the back of the train, properly chain it up, make sure it's going to be attached, especially for scenes like the ice scene. We definitely need to make sure the coupling device is there correctly. So we'll take ourselves an arrow just from the observer at the top there, and then what we're going to do is jump down here on the ground to place the opposite arrow like that, going toward each other, just like so. Then we'll take ourselves a space away from this, and we'll place 2 chains here, and 2 chains the other side as well. Again, 2 spaces away is perfect. And what you can actually do down here is stick yourself a chain in the ground, just there like so. Perfect. You can also do one on the other side if you wish to, maybe like down there. That would look pretty cool, but up to you. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Now we'll actually go off of the observer just here, and we'll take ourselves a whole nether block built with our nether brick slabs, and then we'll do 2 upside down stairs like so. Actually, we'll face these the other way around. Like that. Cool. Then we'll take ourselves a warped slab just up here like so. And then we'll do another one the other side as well, in line with the stairs there. Then we'll build with our blue terracotta. We'll go over this like so. Then we'll do 2 and 2 with a gap of 1 in the middle, so we can actually access the train. We'll then take ourselves up another 2 lots on each side, and then 1 singular strip over the very top there. So we have 1 strip beneath the 3-block door, and 1 above as well. Awesome work. We'll do a slab on this end and a slab on the other end, and we'll leave the middle bit for some deep slate a little bit later as well. Now we want to diagonally come around the corner here for 1 and 1 slab this side as well, and do exactly the same amount of terracotta on both sides, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like so. You can do another warp slab on the very top as well. We'll then take ourselves a blue terracotta up here in the middle of those 2 slabs, and 1 coming off of the back slab as well. Epic. The one that comes off is going to go all the way along the train, but for now we're going to build this side up. So let's build another slab out from that, just like so on both sides. That is perfect. And then we want to run this along the side of the train for a good old 37. That is insane. It's a very long train. So we're going to go for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, and 37 blocks. Just like so. As you can see, we're lining up with my original. That's good. We'll do the same on this side. If you have one exactly as you wish, so exactly 37, then you should be able to build the other one pretty rapidly. And then of course we just do the opposite. So we go back on ourselves for 1, and back on ourselves for 2. And the second one is of course where we line up with the next carriage along. So we do ourselves the upside down stairs. Remember to face them forward. And then we do ourselves a whole block in the middle for our coupling device. Then we're going to go ahead and take ourselves our doorway on this side. So an entire strip of 5 blue terracotta. And then we go up for 5 in height. So 2, 3, 4, 5. That one 2. And then these 2 over this way. With 1 block over here. Awesome. Now we want to build up the sides of this. So we can build up these normal pillars, just a 5. On both. And then we do a 5 here. And then a 5 the other side as well. And we can run down the other side of the carriage and do the same. So there's going to be 1 just here. And here. But then we skip 2 blocks for a doorway. And we only start to do 2 blocks high. So we'll do that all the way here. And we'll do it to the other side, leaving a gap of 2. And we build this along here. And then we'll run to the other side and do exactly the same. These carriages are super symmetrical, which is very helpful for us. So I'll build this one up as well. Just like so. Perfect, looking good. Looking very nice, guys. Now we can run across the roof here by bringing this one all the way along to the other side. And again, the other side as well. Just like so. And then up this way we'll also do our singular ones coming up for the corners. Perfect. And then we'll run these ones along to the other side as well, the outer ones. There's one. And here is the second one. There we go, perfect. Yeah, this is starting to take a lot of shape, which is really, really good stuff. Sorry, I had a little bit of a... my brain wasn't catching up with what I was saying then, so that was a little bit weird. Right, there we go, that's good. That's really, really good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to drop down to add in a bit of detail. So if we go down to this other side, we're obviously going to come up to the roof firstly and add in ourselves the slabs up here. We'll do 3, so they go around the corners, and then we'll take the outer one across the entire length of the carriage. And again this way. Perfect. Amazing. Now we'll jump down to the door frames, and what we'll do down here is we'll knock out these 2 slabs, and we're going to stick ourselves in some stairs here. We'll do ourselves normal stairs if we can get them to be there. It might be a little bit awkward, so you may have to build it up from the ground, but then you take another slab and a second one just up there like so. So it just goes over kind of what you've already done. So again here, and then we'll do this for all 4 of them. There we go, and this one as well. Perfect. So we build the doors back on ourselves, just here. Looking good, guys. Looking very nice. Let's go back to the coupling device and add in ourselves 2 crimson trapdoors. 1 here, and then 2 lots the other side as well. Like so. Don't worry about the coupler here. We'll get that for the next carriage as well. And I'm pretty sure when we use our copy-paste method, we'll actually be grabbing ourselves that first part of the observer as well, which we can take with us, and then we can just add in ourselves the rest of the little bits and bobs we need to as well. It's very, very cool. Right, that looks great. That looks really, really good. Just seeing if there's anything else we can add before we do move on. Ah, of course, we can add some wheels in. That is probably a pretty important section. So if we drop down here, if you want to take yourself firstly some nether brick slabs all the way across to build an entire almost like an axle underneath this carriage. You can go right from one side to the other until you have a whole block between. That is great. That also gives us something to build our floor on as well, which is very, very helpful a little later on. So if we come behind any one of the stairs into the doorways, what we'll do is we'll take ourselves an upside down stair firstly, just behind that stair. We'll do the same on the opposite side. So we'll do 2 at a time. Then we want to do a slab because that is going to be obviously seen from the outside. And then we'll do ourselves chiseled nether brick for 2. Like that. Then we'll do ourselves another slab so it's going to be visible just underneath the warped. And actually we'll do it down here as well on the chiseled. So it's like a whole block but in a slab format. And then we'll take ourselves a whole block kind of levitating above the ground here. Sort of like this kind of design, except what I'm going to do here is maybe build let me just have a look here. Yeah, I'm going to build that one all the way down to the ground, like so as well. So again here, which is pretty simple, just do 3 slabs in a row, and then do a 4th if you wish to up there. Not necessary though if you don't want to. Then we'll build another slab block just next to it, and then we'll do 2 more of our chiseled nether bricks for the other kind of wheel there. And then we'll finish it with an upside down stair and a slab just up here. Perfect. Now if we go to the other side and do exactly the same as what we've just done. So again, we want to add in ourselves an upside down stair here, and one here. 2 of our chiseled nether bricks, slab on the stair, a slab block from the chiseled, 3 slabs here, and a 4th one for good measure. Oops. There we go. Then we do ourselves the 2 more little baby slabs. And then 2 more of our chiseled. And finally concluding with an upside down stair and a slab up top. Just like so. So we should have 4 of these coach wheels, just like that. Looking good. And then for the next bit, we'll go to the outside of this, and we'll count from here. We're going to count on these warped, and we're going to go for 5 along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on 6, we'll knock this one out a second, just to build back in here with a slab. Just like so. Now we know that's there. We can go to the other side and do exactly the same. So we'll go over here and do this one. And then what we'll do is build this down. So it becomes a whole block just here. And again this way. And then we'll build ourselves a slab block for 5 here. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll go up on the 6th one with another block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6th one, another block. Now we need to build these slabs in the middle down for another 1. It's a little bit awkward because of their positioning. So I recommend digging yourself maybe into the ground for this. Then you should be able to get a clearer view of the underside of the train there. Just like so. And we'll do the same over here. Dig ourselves in the floor, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. Perfect. Awesome work. That looks great. So then that is that done. Just want to check you've got 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before the next wheels as well. And we have. That looks awesome. Alright, I think we're about ready to get some more materials. Okay then, Assassin, so the next part of this, we'll take ourselves some stripped spruce wood, some glass panes, some warped fences, some warped planks, a warped fence gate, some deep slate tile slabs, a deep slate tile stairs, and some warped slabs as well. And what we'll do here is we will go down to the actually we'll go to the other side of the train first. Down here. We'll take ourselves in between these 2 slabs and build a whole block. And then I want to build a slab just here, but without this making a whole block. So I just want to do that there. I'm going to do the same on the opposite side. A little bit easier though. So we do the whole block in there. And then we'll do a whole block here to build a slab off from it next to the stair at the front. These are only going to be the uncoupling sort of levers at the front of these carriages, which will build all the way along. So when we copy and paste, they will always be at the front. Perfect. Now for the doors. Now for the doors in here, I'm going to start right at the bottom. You know what? No, I'll actually go to the other side and start at this one just here. I'm going to go ahead and build this area up, just into the gap of the door there, and then I'll build this along, just here, for those 2, 3, 4, and then go 1, 2 on the right side. I'll do exactly the same on the opposite side, so build this one up to the doorway, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2 with the window at the front of the train. The window is glass panes just here. And we can do ourselves warp planks over those as well. Perfect. On each of the doorways, we'll do ourselves a warped fence gate open underneath the glass panes. Perfect. And then we'll go to the back of the train and we'll do the same thing. So remember, the window will be on the side of the sort of the wall rather than the glass in the middle. So this one's going to be on the back. So we'll build this one up to the gap and this one up to the gap as well. Then we do our 2 and our 4, and then our 2 this side, glass panes in here, and warped fence gate just there, and then we'll smooth it over. And again over here are 2, 4, 1, 2 glass panes, warped fence gate, and the 3 planks, sorry, above the door just there. That is perfect. Now then we'll add ourselves a railing that goes kind of up the side of these stairs. So it's going to be 2 next to each door frame. So we'll add these in as well with our warped fences on all 4 doors. Here we are. Amazing. Then we'll take our stripped spruce wood and we'll go up for 2 here and leave a gap of 1 until you reach the very end. And these will be our passenger windows. There we go. And the other side exactly the same. It's kind of satisfying, this part, I think. And you probably guessed what the next step is. It is of course going to be to fill the windows with our glass panes. So we'll do one side at a time. Take our time with it, make sure we don't do that. And then we will get to the other side, sort this out as well, and then up to the roof. Here we go. There we are. Awesome. Yeah, that looks awesome. Okay, now up to the roof. So if we go up top here, what we're going to do is we're going to use our deep slate, and we're going to take ourselves the deep slate slabs firstly. Actually, we'll go for the whole blocks firstly. So here. Then we'll do another whole block row here with stairs up here. And then we'll do our blocks all the way back to the other end of the train, where again we'll do ourselves blocks here, and stairs on those blocks. And again all the way back across until you have 3 strips of these deep slate these deep slate tiles. So like so. And then you guessed it, we're just going to take ourselves slabs along this way. We'll go for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop a second, add in yourself a deep slate block, and then a slab out on the blue just there. And then continue with your slabs. If we go to the other end quickly, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Block, slab, continue with the slabs. And that is one side complete. Now the other side around here, once again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Block, slab, slab all the way to the other side. We should be able to use the other side as a reference, where the block is, the slab is, and the 4 blocks again there. 4 slabs again there. And there we are. That is a trailer. Look at that. A trailer? Oh man, I've just really insulted the train community. I mean a carriage, of course. Of course, it's a carriage. There we are. Awesome. That looks great. Okay, now we're going to take ourselves into the interior and get a little bit of stuff done in here. We obviously want to make this as easy to duplicate as possible. So we're going to try and cram as much detail in that is universal for our train here, so we don't have to keep building the same thing over and over again. As I say, there are 5 of these carriages, and most of them are the same. It's just that the observation car is different, the hot chocolate one is slightly different, and the puppet one is again slightly different with interior. But that's absolutely fine. Let's get ourselves some materials and get building. Okay then, assassins, let's get cracking. We're going to take ourselves some spruce doors, some mangrove trapdoors, some stripped spruce wood, some stripped birch wood, a spruce slab, one of these lovely looking frog lights which I'm never going to pronounce ever again, deep slate tiles, jungle planks, and some red wool as well. Alright, let's go in this door just over here, this doorway. We will firstly take ourselves the stripped spruce wood, and we'll go ahead and build kind of around this door frame, just like this. I'm going to go ahead and build all the way up with my wall here, like that. And we need to like section this area off from the actual carriage. So we'll take ourselves another wall up here and another wall up here against the warps just there. And then what we're going to do is take ourselves some stripped birch, and we're going to build this up just here as well. Don't worry about the bottom one being a little bit skew with your design, because this is going to be the floor level. We're going to build on top of this netherrack. So let's do ourselves another door frame just here. And this one we'll come over, leaving ourselves 3 blocks. We need to build it one more high, so it goes in line with that one back there. Awesome. Let's do ourselves birch just over, and these ones as well. And then we'll conclude with another stripped spruce up the very top there. Let's add in some flooring. Let's go with deep slate tiles in this back section here. And then that way we can see where we need to add some more stripped spruce. So we'll do another stripped spruce kind of stacked up here and over here as well. And you can do another one even just there if you wish to, and another one there, like so. Awesome. So if we go back out into this section, and then what I'm going to do is just build that one there, so they're all the same level, and then my birch up top, just above those like so. I'll do myself a frog light in the middle here, and I'll use some material afterwards to conclude that little bit. This looks great. It's kind of cozy, but it allows you to enter the train in a more sort of, I don't know, peaceful manner, instead of it looking a bit sort of messy and intrusive. Let's take ourselves another strip spruce down here, and then we will go for some lovely planks along the wall. So we're going to go all the way down to the other side, to our first class pane, and then we'll do that for 2 lots. And again over here, exactly the same. First class pane, and only 2 lots of these. We'll then take our red wall in exactly the same way, stopping at the same point. For a lovely red carpet. We'll then do exactly what we've just done down there, over here. So we'll block up this wall just here. Then we'll use our our birch, for these blocks just in here. Then we'll build our door frame, which needs to be, of course, the same height as the exterior door frame. Like that. 1 more birch high, 3 birch up here, and 2 more stripped spruce wood up there. Out here, we'll do ourselves an entire wall of stripped spruce. There we go. Then we build this one up here, and this one up here. Fill over that one. This one up here. Fill over that one, and this one up here. And then we take our deep slate tiles for the flooring just in here as well. Perfect. Don't forget your frog light up above, and including your birch for these 3 on each side too. Awesome work, guys. That looks great. Now, as we have the material to light the ceiling in our inventory just here, we're going to do that too. So we'll take ourselves 3 blocks along here. 1, 2, 3. On this one, we'll add in ourselves 2 lots of stripped spruce. We'll leave a gap of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And do another 2 stripped spruce. I will say this correctly one day. And then we'll go for another gap of 3. And another 2 stripped spruce. There we go. Perfect. A gap of 1. And then another gap of 3. Then another gap of 5. And that should take you to the 3 again on that end just there. So you should be exactly the same amount on both sides. Perfect. Now between each of these logs, you can add in yourself some of these lovely spruce planks. These slabs just up on the roof there. And then we'll take a frog light in the middle of each of these sections. So one there, one there. For this middle one, you can do, I think you can just do the one. But if you want to leave that, that's totally fine as well. So we'll just go with that one and that one there like so. Otherwise it might look a little bit cluttered if you do that one in there too. So leave that one off. But just do 3 on each side of the middle one. Awesome work. Okay, I think we're about ready to get some more materials. Yeah, epic. I got so engrossed in making lights, I completely forgot about doors. So let's quickly add these in as well. So if we go down to the front door over here, we want it to be facing this way, sort of outside of the train. So you come in and the door is like right there. Perfect. And this one is going to be inside of the carriage, just here. Like so. So we want basically this entering section to have doors back from both sides. And that's what we'll do for all of these. So we'll do this one exactly the same. So this one's going to be this way around, and this one will be the other way around, just in here. That is perfect. Now we're on to new materials. Right, well then assassins, what's exciting about this bit is this is actually the interior of the 2nd, 3rd and almost the 4th carriage. So we've got 1st to 4th pretty much done. I know that completely made no sense in the beginning, but hopefully that last bit cleared it up. So we're going to build this now, and then we'll adapt this accordingly for each individual part. So let's take ourselves a red nether brick slab. We're also going to need some nether wart block, some spruce stairs, some red carpet, some spruce trapdoors, a dark oak fence gate, some waxed copper trapdoors, which is absolutely perfect for a Christmas build. It looks beautiful. A tripwire hook and an item frame. We're also going to need an anvil, but we'll get that afterwards. So we'll go down here firstly, and we'll take ourselves just next to the mangrove trapdoor, our item frame, our tripwire hook, and then we'll do ourselves the waxed copper trapdoors just up there like so. I'm going to go right to the other end of the train and do another one of these trapdoors there, and then I'm going to knock this one through and add in my emergency brake with the dark oak fence gate just here on its side. Perfect. Now we can grab ourselves the anvil if you wish to, so we'll grab that now. It's all the way down here, there it is. This is obviously for the telephone, so we'll add that in just there. Perfect. And then we'll get rid of that one. And then we'll take ourselves our red nether brick, and we'll go around each of our frog lights just in here to really make it sort of come to life. Get rid of the deep slate on the inside. And this is for the sort of starry looking ceiling that is in the Polar Express. It's very, very cool. Tell you what I watched today, guys. I watched on these like train experiences. Let me know if you've ever been on one, by the way. But on these train experiences that you can do, they have like fake Polar Express rides, which is pretty cool. But they have people dressed up as like the conductor and the waiters, giving out hot chocolate and singing the song. And oh man, it was something. Highly recommend googling some of those videos. It was quite funny. But yeah, I like the effort. We'll take ourselves nether wart block and we'll do these on the sides, filling in the gaps between our spruce here, because I think this just looks awesome for the roof in here. It really makes it look more cozy as well. Gives it that sort of like arched feel on the roof, and really just brings in the roof into a much more warm setting than the cold deep slate on top, and the blue for that matter. Perfect. This one as well. And that is concluded. Awesome. Now for some seats. Where are our passengers going to sit? Well, they're going to sit in some spruce stairs. So we will actually put these at an angle, just like so. Make sure they're facing toward the front of the engine. So make sure you remember where your train is. My train is not that way. Oh, it must be. It is. I just couldn't even see it through the mangrove trapdoors. That would have been an embarrassing mistake. There we go. So make sure you line up these stairs with the front of the train, and also these parts of the walls as well. And we'll take these all the way along until we have one block to spare. There we go. And again, this way we'll do exactly the same thing. Might be best to start from the back and work forward, because obviously they gives you more space. So we'll do this just in here. So yeah, as I say, we're going to copy and paste this carriage 5 times, but then adapt it individually for each of the different cars, which is going to be interesting, but we'll see how we get on. There we go. Next thing we can do is put red carpet on top of all of these seats. So maybe pick a row and do that row at a time. Kind of satisfying again. It's like adding icing to a cake. Here we go. And then we'll do ourselves a red carpet all the way down on this wall as well, just because I think it adds a bit of extra detail and texture to the build that we didn't have before. So we can add this in here. Wonderful. And then finally we'll take ourselves some spruce trapdoors, and we're going to place these behind our seats. Now this one is very awkward. What I had to do on my original build was actually just like knock out some blocks whilst I shift or crouch clicked to place those there, and the same on this side. But it's not too bad because we don't have the phone on this side of the wall, thank goodness. So we'll replace that afterwards, that's not a biggie. But then you literally just go behind every single seat and do this. It does take a while, but I'm going to let you guys do this. And yeah, just take your time with it. And basically what you want for the outcome is seats like this in a lovely row for 2 lots. So let's get this done. Okay, well then assassins, once you have done that and you've replaced your wall that you may have broken, you can take a look at your handiwork, because it looks absolutely marvellous, by the way. It looks awesome. We're going to come out of this. We are going to go down to the front of the engine, and we're going to open our chats and command window just here. What we're going to do here is we're going to click / give @s structure _ block. So you see it's got that really weird black and white kind of material on the left side of the screen there. We're going to enter here, and it's going to give ourselves one of these blocks. Now then, we need to figure out which side the square is. Should be at the front right of the carriage, which is perfect. And we need to get this at the same level as sort of what we have here. So I'm actually just going to do it like around here, making sure I include that first coupling just there. Not from the coal tender, but the first one on the carriage. That's going to be vital in getting made sure that we have all of these connected together. Okay, perfect stuff. So we open this up, and you can see it's kind of loaded a little render of our build just here. Make sure yours is saved to save, is on the mode save, as that will be what we're saving to the device to then allow us to copy and paste. Now I've actually already saved a carriage, and if I show you what it looks like just here, this will give you like an idea of what we're going for just here. There you go, that is my whole carriage saved there. You can see it's a little bit skew with, so I'm going to show you guys how to save it from scratch. So let's get rid of this one. Right, oh. Hold on a moment, let's just destroy it and then make another one. There we go. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and put into the X coordinate just here. We're going to roughly estimate, let's go for about 10 and see where we get to. So it's going to be the actual width of our carriage. So we're close, but we need another one. So we'll go for 11 just here. So there you go, you've now got both of those fences in, and you know that that is the end of your carriage width. Perfect, right, that's way too small, right? So we need the height. So we're going to get the height to about 20 blocks and see where we get on. Much too high, but that's cleared it, so that's perfect. So let's go for about 15, and that is a good height. Perfect. And now for the Z coordinate, we are just going to go for around 30. Remember 37 was a big number when we were building alongside? We're going to obviously go a little bit higher than that. We're going to go for about 42. And 42 should just be there. That is just enough. I'm going to go 43 just to make sure I clear the train. And then I have just exactly what I need. So this is what I want just here. Now I don't want the snow on the ground there. So I'm going to get rid of the snow by going to the offset part. And you see it says -1. That means it's taking the snow layer with it. So we're just going to set this to 0. There you go. Now it's on the ground. Now we only have the carriage itself, the interior included, and that top layer of snow. But that's absolutely fine. We are not worried about that. So yeah, just double check the render here. Make sure it looks like your carriage. It looks pretty good. We're going to go ahead and name this now before we save it. I'm just going to call this car, as I've already saved obviously my carriage originally, so I don't want to name it the same thing. I'm going to click save down here. Structure save. Make sure it absolutely says that before you do anything else. Okay, maybe if you need to spam it, feel free. Right, perfect. We're going to come out of this one. We're going to remember where we placed this one, so I recommend keeping that as your reference point, okay? So we're going to keep this as our reference. It is off from the step there, and it's 1 block away. We're going to follow this line going along the back of our train here, and we're going to get to the point where we need to add in our next connecting point, basically, to our train. So it's going to be just here, isn't it? Because we have these trapdoors already built for us, so this is exactly where we want it to be. Now if we open it back up and click ourselves load, and then right in here, whatever you saved your carriage as, obviously I've saved mine as car, so it's got the render of my 2 little trapdoors in there, and the rest should be a little grid showing me where this carriage will be. I'm just going to check with my original build if that is lining up perfectly, and it pretty much is. That is awesome. Now the moment of truth, we need to go ahead and actually load this. Remember to load this with the offset at 0 as well, otherwise you're going to load this in the ground and it'll be too low. So we need the offset 0. Now you can see we only have that top layer of snow just there. So now hopefully when I click load, it should load this perfectly on there, and I should have myself another carriage perfectly aligned to the back of my other carriage. Moment of truth. Okay, thank heavens, because if that was wrong, I was going to have to destroy that and rebuild. So there we go, we have ourselves a second carriage. It absolutely lined up perfectly, look. And it saved us a bunch of build time, which is awesome. Really, really awesome. So now we have 2. And we just need to do this 3 more times, then we have ourselves 5. Okay, so remember once again, you want to line up with your previous structure block, which mine was here. And I want to line up with the trapdoors just there. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to open this one up. And I'm going to go into the load part. Make sure the offset is set to 0. Super, super important. Right in here, car. And then hit load. Once we're happy with that. We're happy with that? We're happy. Awesome. And it's also loaded in this lovely coupling device for us. We don't even need to worry about that. We'll do another one down here. Now we've got 3. We'll go with another one just here. So again, I'm going to go ahead and click load. I'm going to write in here car. And I'm going to change the offset to 0. And I'm going to click load. And there we go. We have 4 of these now. And the 5th one is obviously a little bit different as it is the observation car. But I'm still going to load the exact same train because this is going to be something we can adapt later. Because pretty much 90% of it is exactly the same. Interior, that is a bit different. But we can just strip this one and then rebuild it. Alright, so let's do this one. Once again, we're going to go for load. We are going to go for car written in here or whatever your save name was. The offset is going to be set to 0. And then we are going to load this. Are we happy with the preview? Pretty happy. Load. Perfect. Now we can get rid of all of our structure blocks so we don't accidentally load like 50 more. I mean, you can, by all means. But make sure you put your observation car at the very back of your train. Because that is the final carriage. Okay, awesome work. So now we have ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carriages to the Polar Express. And they are absolutely identical, which is insane, interiors and all. So remember, cars number 2 and 3 are exactly the same. So this one and this one are exactly the same as our duplicates, which is perfect, but the rest of them are a bit different. The front one is also the same, but it just doesn't have any lights. So if I show you what we've got to do next, then it might be a little bit easier. So as you can see, there are no lights in the ceiling here. So we literally just go ahead and fill in our frog lights with some more of these lovely looking red nether brick slabs. So we'll do that now as well. Okay, let's get this done. Let's go across to our new one over here. Hop in through the front door. Go along each of these lights and just take them out and replace them with slabs. Just in here. Make this carriage very, very dark and dingy. Awesome. Alright, that's really good. Nice work. We can keep these ones in the entering parts. That's absolutely fine. That would be perfect, but the rest of them take out. Now remember, car number 2 and car number 3 are exactly the same as our normal default kind of carriage, which is brilliant. Car number 4 is where we actually see the main cast, the characters and things, and this one is a little bit different. Obviously the seats are flipped around the other way around. So we may end up doing that one right now. I think that would be a good idea. But we should also probably get on to doing the observation car as well with the actual kind of build here. So before we end up working on our observation car, the actual structure of it, we want to take ourselves another chain, a cobweb, and an item frame. I'm going to go behind each individual carriage, and we're just going to add ourselves in a little break. So we'll do a cobweb just here. And we also want to add in a chain just here as well. So the opposite to what we've done. And that is obviously the coupling device there, kind of concluded. So we do another chain here, another one of these breaks just here, another chain in here, another break here, and then on the final one we actually do ourselves 2 breaks. We're going to do the observation cars on the other side and this one on that side, and then our chain of course just here as well. Perfect. Now we need to change the structure of our 5th carriage so we can go ahead and get the observation car completed. Okay then, assassins, so to get started with this observation car, we're going to take ourselves an observer, a glass pane, some blue terracotta, some stripped spruce wood, a warped slab, a redstone lamp, some warped fence gates, a deep slate tile slab, and some warped fence as well. And what we're going to do here is we're going to go to where the door is here, and we're actually just going to like chop this entire thing off. Like imagine this is just chopped in half at the back here. Interior included. So you can just knock all this stuff out. Just up to the floor. You don't need to knock out anything underneath here. That was probably silly of me. I have to put back my fence over here. There we go. But yeah, everything from that point forward just needs to be taken off here. So just get rid of all of this stuff. It's quite fun actually to do a little bit of destroying. But yeah, it's nice to actually have the majority of the build done for us. So we just need to go ahead and build a little bit on the end. So keep the slabs on the bottom here because they're going to be the same layer. You remove this piece of warped fence. Make sure we get all the glass there. So there we go. What we're going to do is replace these stairs here with our slabs, just like that. Oh, this one I've just removed a upside down stair there, so I'll just replace that one back as well. And then over here I'm going to replace my stairs with my slabs again, like that. Remove these extra blocks up here, just make sure they're all off like so. Obviously the interior in here will completely change for this section, so I recommend just taking out this part so you know that that is not going to be the same for future episodes. So just get rid of all this. There we go, perfect, and we'll sort all that out on another episode. Cool, alright, so taking ourselves around the corner here, where we have our first sort of enigma, we're going to go with 2 extra slabs here, with 2 down, 2 slabs and 2 down, and then we'll cut ourselves in for another 2 forward, like that, so diagonally forward, and then another 1 forward, again making these slab blocks, just like so. Finally, we're going to do ourselves 3 slabs with 1 kind of slab block in the middle, just there. We will then go ahead and come up to the top, and we'll take ourselves 3 across here, with 1 up here. We'll then do ourselves 1, 2 here, 1, 2 here, so that's a whole block. Another slab here, and here. A whole block in here, and here. And then we do ourselves a whole block here, here, and we can do one just about here. Yeah, let's go for 3. Perfect. We'll also sort this out up here, so we'll just take off this one, make it a flat surface, just to work with there. We're going to go ahead and leave one of our blue terracottas here, and then move our slab kind of thing back this way, just like so. Perfect. We'll bring ourselves 2 more slabs forward, just here, of our deep slate tiles. And then we'll turn inwards and build 1 out, just there, up to the warped. Then we'll do a whole block here, a whole block here. Oh, I've done that a little bit too far forward. We're actually going to do a redstone lamp here, then a whole block behind there. And then you guessed it, 3 more whole blocks in here to complete the roof there. Awesome, that looks really clean. Very nice work. Now down in here for the actual kind of build, we will take ourselves some blue terracotta for the entire platform here. So I'm just going to go ahead and build from one side to the other with all of my blue over all the slabs. And I'll do the same in here. On the back here we can just take a single observer, just like so. And then what we can do up here is we're going to take ourselves some of our blue terracotta again for 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 1 here, 1 here, and then we'll go for 1 here and 1 here. I believe that's correct. Just having a look at this, just making sure I've got exactly the same on both sides. Just double checking. Yeah, I believe so. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and take ourselves our glass panes, and we will go with 4 just here. So from the original wood, we'll do ourselves 2 new stripped spruce wood just here, and then 4 more just kind of curving around to the next blue there, and then we'll do 2 lots of stripped just up there like so. Don't forget to add in blue above each of these sections, including over the glass panes you've added in extra, just like that. We will also do ahead. We'll do ourselves just 1 block up there as well. Perfect, so that is now concluding the wall. Look at that, it looks awesome. Yeah, very nice job. Up here as well, I'm just going to add in myself an extra lot of blue, just to sort this all out, make sure it all looks pretty smooth up there. Amazing. And then we'll take ourselves some warped fence. We'll go with 1, 2, 3, 4 up there, and 4 up here as well. Perfect. And then we were going to go for, just double checking my work here, I think there's enough space there. Yeah, that is. Okay, brilliant. Is that all the materials we can use here? Again, I don't want to stop too soon and then realise I have something I need. No, we need to use the ladders on the side, which is the warped fence gates. That's why I was looking for them. So we'll take ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of these and open them up alongside the train. And we'll do a second set around here as well. Perfect. Looking good. Looking very good. Okay, now we'll get ourselves some new materials. So to conclude up the observation car, we'll take ourselves a lever, another warped slab, one of these frog lights again, a glow item frame, a warped trapdoor, a mangrove trapdoor, a warped button, and a spruce door as well. And what we'll do here is we'll take ourselves a spruce door just in here, and a mangrove trapdoor, again the furthest point forward. We should do ourselves a mangrove trapdoor this way, just here. We'll do ourselves 2 of the warped on either side of that. We'll go to the outside of the train and we'll shift or crouch click for these side ones. Just like that. We'll come back on the platform to build 1 here and 1 around here. Then outside again to build another one just here. And the other side as well. You guessed it, back on for this one. And this one again. Just like so. And then we do 3 off of the actual train, just around the side here for like an extra part of the railing. There we go. And then 3 this way as well. Perfect. Now we'll take ourselves warped buttons and we'll do 3 here. And then we'll do the forward ones. Or the back ones I should say. Until you get 3 around the other side as well. Let's take ourselves a lever just under our redstone lamp here. And then cover it up with a warped slab just there. We'll do ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, and we might even do 5 of our frog lights just in here for little lights. Perfect. Then we'll take ourselves over to the top and add in ourselves some of these, what are they called? Handles, I guess? Sort of railings up here. With, oh, we need a block gap of 1, so we'll just build this one a little bit closer to that one just there on the blue terracotta. There we go. So yeah, there's the safety railings, I'll call them, just there. And that is that. That is that complete. Hell yeah, look at that, that looks awesome. We now have ourselves a full train, which looks epic. Now what we'll quickly do to conclude this episode and get us ready for future episodes is we'll gut some of the interiors, like this one just in here. So let's get on with that now. So yeah, if we just go into the observation car here, we can literally just take out all of these seats in here. May take a second, but that's okay. Everything from the floor to the walls, and of course the ceiling. You guys thought I was going to sing that KSI song then, I know it. I swear I wasn't. I wouldn't do that to you guys, and I wouldn't do that to myself. Alright, let's focus on the build here. So let's just take out all of this stuff in here. It's very helpful to do the interior as well as the outside of the carriage with our copy and pasting, because most of the carriages are the same and it will save us a lot of hassle later. So including this part up here, you can actually take out this section as well, because it's going to be a different material. Keep that bit the same though, I'm pretty sure that's all the same in there, or as far as I know. It might even be different, I'm not sure. But at the moment we will keep it the same, just in case. Let's get rid of this red carpet and stuff. Oh, I keep destroying these wheels, don't I? There we go. What a waste of a perfectly good red carpet. It's alright, we will build something very, very nice in here afterwards. It does look awesome. It's probably one of my favourite parts of building this, was building this carriage. Okay, there we go. Let's just clear up our carpet, make sure there's no mess around. That would be pretty bad. We made like a lovely looking train that's littered with red carpet. There we go, perfect. We'll also take out this little bit, as we don't need that now. So there we go, that's all ready for an interior, just in there. Awesome. Well then, Assassins, we are going to end off today's video here. This has been episode number 2 of building the Polo Express here in Minecraft. It has been awesome once again. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Definitely drop a like on this video if you've enjoyed it. And definitely stay tuned by subscribing for free for episode number 3 coming very, very soon as well. In episode 3, we'll be getting some interiors done. We'll actually be correcting up the front carriage with the puppet area, of course, making it look spooky. We will work on the third carriage as well, I think, and then we will save the final episode for doing the observation car with obviously these details on top as well, and hopefully the banners too. So yeah, that is what's to come. It's going to be awesome. Have the best day, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Merry Christmas to you all, and I'll see you for episode 3 coming very, very shortly. Goodbye for now. Thank you so much.